Yo, so we are going to be talking about this weekend's banner of Hex and Ferssi. So this is a repeat banner. Um, it wasn't actually the intended banner originally. I'll go over that here in a bit, but this is awesome. This is a great banner. It's probably one of the top 10 banners in the game, if not top 5. Hex, insanely strong. Ferssi, incredible value now as well. So Hex, probably up there with one of my most used champs. Generally, he's a great fill. Like anytime you're gonna use like a mage or anything, his single target damage, his single target magic damage is bar none like the best. If you're one of those people that don't have him yet but have the hex book, you should be trying your best to get this champ. I know there are a bunch of those people actually out there. Surprisingly, it's usually all the people with hex are trying to get hex book, but there are a bunch of people out there with Hexbook trying to get Hex. So yeah, if you're one of those people, this should be your number one mission. Best combo in the game, probably, or one of, if not the best. As far as Ferssi goes, um, extremely useful in obviously two places. First, you have Simra. She does an incredible job. You go through probably 95% of these top teams, and Simra are running Ferssi. I would imagine somewhere in there. And usually the people without her are struggling. So yeah, you see her in essentially every team up top. And that's just because she is so insanely valuable with that AoE damage reduction. She doesn't do like the most healing. Click on a random one. It's a good amount for sure. But that's actually pretty high. As A5 though as well. But yeah, she's not like the most insane healer in that aspect, but like she does do healing. And she does an incredible job keeping the team up, which is essentially what she's there for. Epics on the banner aren't super notable. Obviously Theoden's very good, but I think most people have him. Seen some value increase in Titus with Gear Dungeon 2. A lot of people have seemed to throw him in some comps there. I actually did as well. Cyclone, also seen a little bit. I don't want to give him too much credit because he's still ass, but he's seen a little bit of an increase in value with GD2 as well. I've seen some people use him instead of Barut or uh, Edith. So can be used there. Not the best there. I think Barut probably just better there, and that's rare. But with that being said, you're really pulling on this banner for Hex, or if you don't have that single copy of Ferssi. Um, and then what I was mentioning earlier is these upcoming banners. So this is on Forerunner right now. So we have this was actually the initial or the intention banner was Hex and is it Zaris? Yeah, Zaris, the new mage. So we should see this one in the future, I would imagine. Also, with that being said, we missed this Lizard Day banner that went on Forerunner last week because we didn't get the update as well. It was supposed to be Ferssi, Salazar, and Trusk, so we didn't get that banner either. So we could potentially see any of these in the future. Honestly, a rerun banner on Hex is always going to be good because really, like, if you're using A0 Hex without Hexbook, he's good, but he's not like going to be like, oh my god, this hero completely changed my account. Like, he does moderate damage in Guild Boss. You need to build a lot around him. He needs to have a good build. But until you either get him A1 and he starts getting that Fool card, or I think is it the Fool or the Joker? I can't remember. The Fool, yeah. Until you draw the Fool, he's not going to be doing crazy damage. Hex is somebody that does work extremely well with Awakenings. So you get the attack. You get during the Mad Truth, performing basic attack against the targets inflicted with burning, extends the duration of Mad Truth by 1 second up to a maximum increase of 30 seconds. So if you're running like a really good team that has burns up, like Guild Boss for example, if you're running Soul Cadens, um, the Lust and Arrogance combo or anything like that that are keeping up an eye, This is going to keep this going for a long, long time. Penetration increase is always extremely useful. And then finally, we have each card draw returns one card of the fate and increase the damage dealt by the Joker and the Fool by 30%. So this 500% damage already is going to get increased by 30%, another 150%. Can't beat it. Yeah, so Hex is definitely one that works, like I said, extremely well on Awakenings. Ferssi, I don't think she has too many groundbreaking. When Sands of Bestowal is triggered, restores HP equal to 40% of Ferssi's attack for the target. That's decent. Nothing crazy. The trigger interval of Sands Bestowal reduces by 5 seconds. And increase healing multiplier by 20% for 10 seconds after receiving AoE damage. That's pretty good, but also A5. Yeah, so like I said, awakenings on these champs are, well, on Hex specifically, are insane. Ferssies are okay, but like with these repeat banners, just be wary that we are going to get some repeats on Hex and the Ferssi, I think, eventually. And then as far as the Ancient banner, I will be making a whole different video on this. I've used Claw quite a bit. I've used Valderon quite a bit. Um, this one was a complete surprise for, I think, most people. Wasn't This was like a completely random banner, so we'll have to do a complete dive on this one as well. But yeah, that's all for this one. Let me guys know what you think. Let me guys know what your plans are for the weekend. I personally am probably not going to be polling. I'm still saving at the moment. As much as I want copies of Hex, I'll probably pull my Divines. Just because I think I'm like 25 into Mercy or something right now, or 25 into Pity. So I have a good chance of popping on those, I think. But as far as my blues, I'm saving those up still. I think we're going to get a guaranteed here within like the next month or two. Um, there's been talks of uh, the Lust banner repeating. There's been so much talks about banners, but at this moment, everything seems to be kind of random until we get this update. And then we have to worry about, are these updates going to happen like this in the future? Because waiting a month for an update to go live kind of sucks already. And then now we're getting extended time on that. So yeah, but that's all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.